everybody, it's Bagel from the channel Bean Bagel. My husband and I are from the Midwest. He's not here, but he's from Michigan. I'm from Minnesota, and together we like to talk about food on this channel. We post videos once or twice a week. If you like to subscribe, we'd love to have you. I also like to throw in some solo videos as well, and that is what I'm up to today. So today I am reviewing a recently released item from Sweetgreen, and it is a KBBQ Steak Bowl. So the reason why this item really sounded interesting to me is that it is a collab with Cote Steakhouse, and Cote is a Korean steakhouse that has a Michelin star. I guess it's the only one in the USA that has a Michelin star as far as Korean steakhouses go. So I was super curious to try it because it's not often that you see something in fast food that is collaborating with a restaurant that is Michelin starred. So I had to try it, and this item is part of a lineup of 3, and the 2 other items that they have are a KBBQ steak plate, which sounds really similar. It just doesn't have the lettuce and stuff that this one does. And then they also have a cucumber kimchi crunch salad as well, which is more of a vegetarian option. But I went with this one. We've got a whole ton of delicious sounding ingredients in this, so I'm just gonna read them for you because there's a lot. So there is grass-fed steak with a KBBQ glaze, romaine lettuce, white rice, apple kimchi sauce, spicy roasted broccoli, cucumber kimchi, and pickled cabbage. So that all sounds delicious. Now granted, I'm not the biggest steak person in the world. I tend to order steak and really any meat well done. And I still want it to be like tender and juicy and all of those things. But I feel like when you order steak at like a nice restaurant or steak place, they kind of look at you funny if you order something well done. I've even heard it's like an insult to the chef to order a steak well done. So I just don't typically do that. I feel like I'm very bougie when it comes to like my beverages and stuff, but if I had to choose between like a steak and a burger, I probably would choose a burger most of the time. But this does look really good and really interesting, so let's get into the tasting. And I'm just gonna mix it around a little bit, so I have not done that yet. So for my thoughts, overall, I really like it. It has sweet, it has savory, it has spice. I would say it's not like too spicy for the average person. There definitely is some spice in it with that kimchi, but I feel like they did a good job of kind of balancing all the flavors, making it still approachable, but also you know that it's like Korean flavors, kimchi, that kind of stuff. So personally, I think it's delicious, and on our channel we have a review called Try It or Walk By It, and I would definitely say try it. I would order it again. I did want to mention a couple things though, and I don't always include these in my review, but I thought for this item, just things to, take into consideration. So the first thing is I happened to see the nutrition facts, and one thing about the nutrition facts kind of surprised me. So this item has 42 grams of sugar. And I think that's just from like the glaze and the dressing and all that. It is pretty sweet. So 42 grams of sugar, that seems like a lot to me, but I don't know. What do you guys think? It does have 30 grams of protein, and it comes in at 670 calories. So just take that as what you will, And then the other kind of piece of information would just be the cost. For me here in Minneapolis, it costs $16.55 before taxes. I think it was around $18 after taxes. So higher end, definitely. Still under $20, but You know, this is a collab with a Michelin starred restaurant, so I feel like they can kind of get away with that, and it being steak. So, but yeah, that's what the steak looks like, by the way. If you guys wanted to see that, it doesn't look super steak-like to me. It is more on like the lighter color, but it's still pretty tender. It's not too chewy, which is good. So that is something that also made me want to say try it, because if it was like super chewy, I just don't get into steak that's like that. So yeah, I would say try it. I like all the flavors. So anyways, if you guys have had this item or have any thoughts, any recommendations for me, definitely put them down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!